Top three going into tomorrow night's A-Main. It is up as we will race to the bottom of turn number 1 and 2. Look at Gaylord, the 7 car, gone. He had a run to the outside, but now it is the 97 of David Murray to the bottom. You see Sherfick and Sellard racing right tight to the tires. Down the front straightaway. Gaylord to the number 2 spot. The 85C of Sellard. Here comes Sherfick and Lagrune.
Yep, Murray's pulled out a little bit there. There's Gaylord, Sellard, Sherfick, Lagrune. That's your top 5.
Off of 2 down the back straightaway. It is out front Murray. Look at this. Sherfick got around Gaylord. Gaylord on in there to the number 2 spot. Now he'll get hustled on into 4th as Sellard and Sherfick go 2 and 3. Gaylord back on the top side.
Boy, he has a run up top. Had that in the heat race here in the qualifier as well. 3-car race for second. Sellard, Gaylord, Sherfick, all chasing David Murray.
On down the front straightaway. It'll be Murray. Out front, now the 7 of Gaylord. Working the outside of Sherfick. That is for the transfer. Sherfick down on the bottom. To the outside. Sits Sellard. Gaylord right there with him.
Bellick runs 5th. Lagrune and Peel run 6, 7. Black is 8. Lunell, Petersilly ran out the top 10.
I don't know what it is. The guy's out of Falloon, out of Fallon, but look at the 3 car. No left front tire on that 3 machine. We saw Brian Nail do it at Marshalltown earlier. Look at the 3 car. No left front tire on that thing. He is going to stack it up, crack it up, get a shot of that thing. Up 2 cars. Look at there. No left front tire on the 3 car. Holy cow, the left front is gone.
Hey, they're on a racing budget.
Oh, I tell you. Right there, folks, going there, showing you don't need that left front. Oh, now he'll stack it up, crack it up, yellow. Curtis Peel. Although Brian's taking the cake on it. He made 12 laps with no left front.
Look at Bellick with a move to the outside.
Bellick on the outside. Sellard's got Sherfick. Sherfick down there. He'll squeeze Sellard. Sellard down there. Bumps the tire on the bottom. Clay Sellard, the old Buckland Bomber, old Redbeard. Raging it up in that 85 car. Eddie Bellick now into the top 5. He comes to the outside of Corey Lagrune, Petersilly, and Gaylord. Right on in behind him.
Gaylord shuffled back now in that pack.
3 wide as Sherfick had a push up off the bottom. Let Lagrune get there. Now Eddie Bellick right to the back bumper. He'll wrinkle the tail feathers down the back straightaway. Bellick on into 5. 4 is Lagrune. 3rd is Sherfick. 2nd is Sellard. And David Murray, your race leader.
Sellard, Sherfick, Lagrune, 2, 3, 4. Looking for a couple of those spots as everybody's still chasing David Murray.
On down into turn number 1 and 2, it's Murray still your leader, like you said. Sellard, Sherfick, Lagrune. Sherfick and Lagrune have been battling for that number 3 and final transfer spot. They'll work down to the bottom of turn number 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Petersilly down to the inside of that 3B of Eddie Bellick. Bellick back on the outside, 2 laps to go.
Top 7 have pulled away. Tanner Black a distant 8th. 1 to go.
White flag out, 3rd mile or 3/8 of a mile left for the Iceman. David Murray Out of Oberlin, Kansas, Peter Silly will get around LeGrune on the bottom of the racetrack. Off of turn 4, it'll be David Murray, Clay Sellard, and Dylan Scherfick going into Saturday night's dance. Looking for the green flag. It'll be 3 wide. On into the bottom of tight of turn number 1 and 2. Anthony Roth to the bottom. Stormy Scott's got a run. Or excuse me, Johnny Scott. Johnny Scott will come to the backside of the 77 of Steve Bowers. Bowers down there high powering to the number 1 spot. It'll be Johnny Scott in the first machine up into the number 1 spot.
Bowers trying to battle back. He's got everybody at Bob's place cheering him on. Here comes Money to the outside. He'll go to third. He gets by Roth.
Into the bottom side and the top side of turn number 3 and 4. Money way up the hill. It'll be Bowers working there trying to get to Johnny Scott. Johnny Scott up on the cushion. Stephen Blowers giving him a great run. Now Blowers will come across. He will hold it bay. Johnny Scott. Anthony Roth runs a distant third. Clay Money up on the outside. They race off at turn number 4. Bowers that time. Bowers barely giving him any room as they hustle on into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, hang on. Clay Money up over the cush.
Roth runs third. Money is in fourth. Then you race for fifth. Z-Man trying to make a move. Looking to the inside for the number 5 spot.
Jeremy Zorn back to racing the 747 machine of Corey Birch out of Junction, Colorado Lookout. Jeremy Fernier way up the top side. Working on down the front straightaway. It is Scott, Blowers, and the 60 IV of Anthony Roth. Clay Money kicking the spurs to the pony, trying to make it work the top side. Money up on the outside, trying to put Money in the bank and make the show. Roth right there has got the razor sharpened up yellow.
Caution's out. Caution's out.
Johnny Scott takes the lead off of 2 and down the back straightaway. Roth goes to second. Blowers will get hustled back into the number 3 spot. Money going to the bottom of the racetrack. Birch up on the outside. 3-car battle for the number 3 spot. Give it to the 747 of Corey Birch. Corey Birch up on the outside. Field will race them on down. Caution is out.
Yep.
Starting cone in turn number 4. It comes up. It goes out. Here we go. Off of 2 and down the back straightaway. It will be the first machine of Scott. Out front, showing the way. Look at this, Birch there to the bottom. Here comes the 7 of Money. Don't count Clay Money out of this one. He's back on the inside. Clay Money looking for second. He's got third.
Roth runs fourth. Bowers down the 5th spot. Z-Man rounds out your top 6.
Clay Money working it right there on Birch. Birch back on the outside. Money back to the bottom. Oh, troubles down the front straightaway. Everybody going to stay clean and green. He will stay to the bottom of the racetrack. On down the front straightaway. It is your race leader, the first machine of Johnny Scott. Clay Money running second. Third is Birch. Down the front straightaway they'll bring him.
'57 Joel Lane to the infield. It is Scott, your leader. Money second. Here's your race for third. Birch and Bowers.
Bowers on the outside. He will go to the top of the racetrack. Birch downstairs. Bowers and Birch wheel to wheel now. Bowers on into the number 3 spot. He utilizes the momentum and gravity from the top of the racetrack in that 77 car. The Kansas Capital City Racer calls Topeka home. They're cheering him on back at Bud's work, and as it's 2 laps to go.
Scott looking awful strong now. Money safely in second. Bowers back around Birch, trying to hold that 3rd spot.
Fieldworks on around. White flag is in the air. 1 to go. Scott, your leader. Money running second. 3rd, Bowers up for grabs. Bowers, Birch off of 4. Checkers out. Johnny Scott in the 1ST. Second to Clay Money, and 3rd to Stephen Bowers. Gaylord Tripp, Stormy Scott, row number 1. Tripp will lead him on down into turn number 1. Scott will go to the outside. Stormy going to the outside just like Johnny did in heat race their qualifier number 2. On down into turn number 3 and 4. Stormy Scott on the outside. They'll freight train down below him on the bottom.
Got a run to the top side coming around. Then it is Tripp Gaylord in second. And the 3rd spot right now.
3rd right now is Hanson.
Yep, Hanson.
Hanson out of Colorado. 1 out looking in is the animal, Jeff Taylor. Taylor looking to the outside, trying to find some action, traction, some real estate to buy up and maybe sell later on the outside. It is out front. Stormy Scott, your race leader. Look at this. Hanson with a crossover move. He'll have to get Gaylord on the binders. Gaylord back into the number 3 spot. That will let the 5 of Taylor come. Taylor working it back on the bottom side.
Again, Hanson and Taylor, former winners of this event at the Fall Nationals RPM Speedway. Yeah, the 3 car, Brady Cohn, going to the bottom. He's looking for a top 5 spot.
On down the front straightaway they'll go. It is Scott, your leader. Hanson running second. The 3rd spot right now up for grabs. Here comes the animal. Jeff Taylor down on the bottom side. To the outside's Gaylord. Gaylord's got company, and now Jeff Taylor to 3rd. Stormy Scott, Chase Hanson, and still Gaylord pestering your 3rd and final transfer car, the 5 of Jeff Taylor.
Cohen and Yeager right behind. They run 4th and 5th, but everybody chasing the 2S. Stormy Scott.
Stormy Scott sees the halfway point at the starter stands. The flags are crossed. Off with 2 and down the back straightaway. Scott, your leader. Hanson running second. Taylor, Gaylord. That's your top 4. Gaylord 1 out looking in. Off of turn number 4, it's still Scott, your leader.
Stormy Scott says, Johnny Scott, anything you can do, I can do better. Trying to qualify as well. Hanson in second, and then you got Taylor 3rd.
Laps winding down. Stormy Scott out of Cameron, Missouri, your leader. Rush, Colorado's 8 machine of Hanson. John Hanson running in the number 2 spot, and 3rd right now is Cave City, Arkansas racer Jeff Taylor. So you've got Missouri, Colorado, and Arkansas running 1, 2, and 3.
Hanson and Taylor would like to do nothing more than win their 2nd Fall Nationals. Again, both previous winners. Hanson in 2013, Taylor in 2012. We have not had a repeat champion in the modified division at Fall Nationals. Hunter Marriott, the winner last year.
On down the back straightaway now into the turn number 1 and 2 they'll go. Off of 2 down the backside. It's Stormy Scott, your leader. John Hansen and Jeff Taylor this time by. The white flag is in the air. 1 to go for Stormy Scott. Whites away, checkers out to play. Stormy Scott with the win. Second will go to John Hansen, and third will go to Jeff Taylor. Looking for the green. Here we go. On into turn number 1 and 2. It'll be RT. Look at the drive he's got down the back straightaway. Ricky Thornton Jr. to the race lead. Here comes the 9 at Teagout. Teagout down to the bottom side. Set to the top of the racetrack. It'll be Ricky Thornton to lap number 1.
Ursetta to the outside, moves in the number 2 spot, gets around Traga, but here comes Tyler Fry wanting to make a statement in the 55 car. He goes to 4th, and Derek Klima rounds out your top 5.
Off of turn number 4, it's Ricky Thornton Jr., your race leader. Thornton, your setup. Here goes the 9 to the inside, working it. Cole Tragout out of Woodward, Oklahoma, working the bottom of the racetrack. They'll go to the turn number 3 and 4. To the outside comes the 55 of Tyler Fry.
And look at Derek Klima work the bottom in the 819X in 5th, but they're all chasing Ricky Thornton.
And we're going yellow. He'll set her to sight. Here we go. Green flag down into turn number 1 and 2. Ricky Thornton, your leader. Ursetta seeing the 9 car of Tragot working into the number 2 spot. Ursetta working the bottom of the racetrack.
Oh, Ursetta slid right up in front of Tragot. Here comes Fry thinking, hey, maybe I can do the same.
So Tragot pushes up just a little bit on the bottom of the racetrack, makes it too wide. Here comes the 55 on the bottom side. Tyler Fry. Fry downstairs looking. Off of 2 down the back straightaway. Tyler Fry into the show.
Looking at the 7 Nate Moore started 11th. He's now up to 5th as he passes Derek Klima.
3 wide, deeper in the field they go, but it is all RT out front. Ricky Thornton, your race leader. Ursetta. Third right now is Tyler Fry. Field of work gone down this time. Ricky Thornton will be meted at the by the flag stand by the cross flags, and we are halfway home with this one.
Ursetta to the high side, trying to chase down Ricky Thornton. Fry in 3rd with Tragot not far behind. Moore is 5th, and Klima still 6th.
On down the front straightaway, picking off the back half of this one. Tragot working the bottom, the top side, the 9 car, the 55 of Fry up on the outside. Field works on around, down the back straightaway. It's still Thornton, but watch this battle for 3rd. To the inside. Goes Tragot to the outside is Tragot. To the bottom side is Fry. Is there wheel to wheel every lap.
Ursetta slowly reeling in Thornton up front as Fry continues to battle Tragot for the 3rd spot.
Off of turn 4, Ricky Thornton, your race leader. Ursetta. Now this battle still wages on for the number 3 spot between Turgott there in the 9 car and the 55 of Fry.
Thornton and Ursetta have checked out. Your race for 3rd. Fry to the inside, Trucker to the outside, side by side. Down the back straightaway into 3rd, to distant 5th. 7L and 8 more.
2 to go that time as they went across the starter stand. Ricky Thornton, Dominic Ursetta, 1 and 2. Field a race off of turn number 4 and down the front. Straight away the white flag is out. RT's got it, Ricky Thornton. Of course, Ricky Thornton is called Harcourt, Iowa, home all summer. The reason he's here is he's on his way back to Chandler, Arizona for the winter. Said, I'm going to try to go to Hayes, and I'm going to try to start in the front row. Ricky Thornton to the win. Ursetta goes 2nd. And the 9 of Traggett going in the number 4 or 3 spot.